Team Vitality can finally
Okay, Vitality on defense, EP on attack. Vitality should have a pretty good defense, but then they should struggle slightly on attack with Solo Omen.
He's the only player here for now.
Yeah. Quality starting to encroach.
Ooh, he tried to take his time with it, just missed.
A big loss and Causey's skill gone.
Mid left open.
Another benefit of
that right now.
Brim on this one. Smoke, smoke, close the door, delayed smoke.
You see Enterprise start to stretch their legs into the courtyard now.
Yeah, flash on Yampy to try and break the mold of this post plan, but as for Enterprise,
flash
fade on
eye.
sight. Difficult one to try and break down, but you're hoping that utility will hit.
Strong molly
the looks good to break apart a crossfire. Well, Vitality swing in and win out Yampy. Unbelievable.
Dude, this molly, by the way. They're trying to like swing off contact. The molly lands here and no one can swing. This guy's just isolated. It's a great molly from Yampy.
Retake there from Vitality. Getting off to a winning start here on Summit. And when you look at the EMEA team so far, the main struggle point has been this defender's side. So just shaking off a bit of the rust. Coming out of that 20-day break that I was talking about, you want to see what they've worked on, and it's already
stuff is great,
to look good.
I
wonder if
touched on by the desk, the fact that
EP look at that and try and take a little more space next time.
Summit, and obviously Abyss coming in as well. Those 2 weeks, I mean, we have to see it. We have to see the impact that that break has taken.
And on the other side, it's the form that Enterprise are looking to try and carry straight into this next one. A very pacey play into the second round here. But Vitality moving forward in numbers. All of players, they just trickle into Prophet
12.
as he produces 3 on the
Okay,
spot.
very, very clean on this one.
Yampy adding the final details.
Yampy 3 away from his ult. That's the close. Well, I guess Perfect's closest as well.
Trying to continuously hit that A-site,
maybe for like fast aggro rotate. Who knows? Big buy round.
And make Vitality think later into the rounds, but as for now, you can see that pace.
OV, hello mate.
Really there.
Good see, bro.
Equal flags for Prophet, lovely stuff.
Down A.
That's it, great time. Very good. Yeah. Yep. That's worrying. Don't worry about it.
Following the plan nicely so far. As we head into a bonus round,
straight up, NRG, A hit. God, hit him with the recon, by the way. Sayonara sends it through the molly, full 150 to 0, by the way.
Patty plucks off one with the molly, and Lime, in this advanced position, catches the site anchor.
Yeah, Lime being advanced more so, and you can see now starting to drop back as it is a 2 versus 4. Chronicle
oh, he ain't doing that again. Tries to fast flood, and then he was like a little late with it. Like fast flood, and then didn't realize he was burning. It felt like.
Difficult to get back in if you're Vitality.
Portal closed.
And that's where we then start to frame this round a little different. Playing
it's nice from EP. I mean, this is straight out of the NRG strat book for sure.
Into this map so far, it's been 3 direct A hits. The conditioning firmly set into what will be the first full.
I thought Vitality were in playoffs, mate. We're in playoffs. Lock in, buddy.
Saying, you know, is that how you're looking to try and generate this momentum, keep that run from play-ins? You spoke to it before. Vitality have that proven playoffs quality. Top 4 in the last Masters. So, one back in the conversation here as Chronicle's looking for anything more. He's not going to get it.
Yeah, I feel as if that's what Vitality are. Proven quality and playoffs, as touched on as well. The fact that Vitality Stage 1 was basically a disaster until they hit playoff form. And that's just what they can do to you. The fact that you have that quality, Sayonara playing around the edges of that molly, he needs to be careful of that in the future.
Yo, Sayonara, you are burning to the molly. Hello, wake up.
And so, not intimidated at all.
Yampy one away from his ult.
Of an audience here, Patatek back to his old ways already. As we head into
dude, I saw the team do that the other day. It's such a nice, such a nice recon. You can swing early off it. You can swing late off it. You can have util off the back of a big shot.
The one under threat. He's played this with caution though, and already having Chronicle out on the mid line gives a bit of information, and the rotation has begun.
I mean, it looks for now. Enterprise happy.
Well, they can press tab and kind of look at who's closest. Might start working it out.
Plenty of bodies there. In fact, it's just been left to Kron to hold.
Door broken, so
this is good.
Slightly
they break door, they leave a bit of middle, it goes quiet for a little bit. They're also on top of the fact that they're like 1 away from this, so they dog out over towards B. And look at these. They want to fight for this orb.
Re-clear coming through with the drone, but it's instantly shot out, and Durka just letting them know
He needs to be careful,
his lineman to
because
get the
he has
orb
no
on his
TP
own.
away, and this looks very quickly to be
The
pressure
TP.
created elsewhere on the map, but
I was
the
wondering if
full
Yampy
hit
was
is
going to try
gonna
to
be
take that.
towards
A
B.
little
That's the
greedy or not.
lunker gone, so now you should know all four towards that B side.
Magnum dropped attached,
Vitality
as he so
play
often
full
does.
retake here, so let's see how the
No
retake
outlet
is.
for Enterprise
Should
to go
be
through this time around. It's a
drop
full
here,
site
then
surge,
sight.
and they're into Chronicle's neck of the woods.
Oh,
Dirk trying to play for
mate,
something.
Dirk is
Only
descending it.
shaves off one in the end.
Dude, look at the
3
damage.
versus 4 back to the wall, but Enterprise with some relief to plant.
Yeah, but look at how much damage has already been done.
Sayonara will finish what was started. Alluri already removed. Line still clapping back, and
Oh,
his influence
maybe
in
carried
these
with that
last couple
spray, he has a
rounds
kill
has
there.
been pivotal.
30
Got
HP, 30
Enterprise on the
HP.
board. Can he
Dude,
hold them through
there's no way they
here?
win on
Can
these
he take
30 HPs,
another
right?
On the fadeaway, both Enterprise players
Oh
bunkered
my
down.
God.
And Main and Lime has managed to bag another. It's Chronicle versus 2. And they'll be making their reprisal from the same right-hand side into the crosshair, straight onto this half stick. Needs it under his brow.
Oh.
If this one's to work, it's a full stick. In fact, no
Damn,
face
what
from
a
Patite.
non-believer.
A little naive in the end there, as it's a
Not a
Red Bull
believer.
clutch.
Against Kron, he makes
What
no
an important
mistakes.
round that is.
I mean, surely you still give it the face check after
Yeah,
what,
I mean,
first 5 seconds?
He thinks he's so low that he's just
we
gonna
have to talk
go
about
and try and go for the kill.
Enterprise on what was every player on below 50 HP and still hitting shots. Lime looking unbelievable as he's growing
This
into
one,
this
yeah, they could have played it a
VCT
little
stage.
different.
Frustrated from the
The
coaches.
think he wants him to use a Euro up there.
It's a rare Yoru from him this stage, an agent which he was consistently playing in the run-up to the nerfs.
The Euro TP was a misplay. The Euro TP is fine, but I think he's just got to ult
already
after it.
committed to in this early mid-fight. Chronicle has to keep his wits about him.
Oh, a nice kill from Kron, but Derker gets costed in the meantime. And you look at this, Causey, sorry, not Causey, it's Lime starting to investigate towards the back ends of Vitality's holds. Sayonara does only have a stinger, and he doesn't want to give anything away. Enterprise in a very good position right now.
Sayonara just reconfirming that mid-control as Vitality split up 2 and 2, looking towards either end of the map.
Yeah, you can see Vitality already beginning to drop off, especially with Profec's position right now. And Enterprise given a runway towards the A site as Profec tries to steal one away, but can't quite do it.
Numbers moving over here, though. Vitality ready to defend this A site through Yampy.
Yeah, he has to run it back, but instead
it's good space
steps
from Yampy.
forward and gets precious real estate for Vitality. Profec playing off his captain, who's
They
been
can wait for Yampy
that
to...
for 2 years
Oh.
now on what was BBL.
Damn, he
and
peeked
Yampy
before
gonna
the drone.
grab Lime
They
in
had
the
no
meantime
idea
as
that
that
Yampy
drone
took this
gains
timing.
nothing.
Look at
Lime
Yampy
now
go.
gone,
Pops
and
his ult,
Yampy
should just delay
heating
for a
up
little
into
bit.
this. It's Causey, the
Duh.
phenom that has to
It's
try
such a
and
fine
clutch
ult
up.
just purely
Well,
because of
manages to get
how
rid of
big
the
and
Phoenix,
important the
but
round
now
is.
every other body heading in his direction.
16 bullets.
Knows that one will be coming
Very nice,
from
man.
an opposite direction, and Kron
They're just so good
accidentally
here.
activates his ultimate, but does get the round.
Move this so you guys don't get wrecked by my
Bit of a
chair.
fat finger there, but Vitality won't mind. It's a crucial
Wait, what
round to
happened? Who
win at
ulted
this
here?
stage in the
On
half,
ulted at the end.
pushing Enterprise back as they had reinvested into the follow-up. And in terms of gaining access to the site so far, they've had middling success, but Chronicle back on this operator, of which his usage has skyrocketed since joining Vitality. Such an important piece.
What a round from
as
Yampy.
well, of course, moving over to Duelist.
Where's my ulti? Fuck!
But the kind of mistake which you don't pay too heavily for at this stage in the game.
No, definitely not. And
Yeah,
especially with
at least
the
he gets an
momentum
eco
that
here to try
Vitality have
get it a
on
little
this
closer.
defense, Enterprise will be on that lesser buy, and that's why the coaches
Hijinks
are
with
gonna
the tier 1, appreciate the
clock
16
back
months.
in, and we can talk about
Coach must be a little
Chronicle's
annoyed with some of
performance
these
so far,
rounds.
'cause he had a great round last time.
Oh, absolutely. And I
Could have
think
won
by
the 2v1 with the
association, he finds
ult.
himself attached to
And
the
then,
Fnatic
in my opinion,
conversations as
maybe the
well,
ult plan
that
could be a
we've
little
had
bit
in
better.
recent weeks with their elimination. You look at his performances from 2025 to 2026. Well, the agent pool has plenty of shared similarities there. And I guess that's the thing with Chronicle as well. You expect the best from him, and he demands that of himself as well. The fact that he rode it out through kickoff to get Sayonara in, of course, as well. It's in it for the long run, and you can now start to see that coming together at the latter stages of the year, as you expect.
It's not only just the impact
Wait,
he
did I
has
see
in
Miniboo?
server, it's the impact
saw him earlier.
out of server as well. Being such an experienced player, being to the heights of VCT.
There he
won a
is. Hello, Miniboo.
Masters,
You're doing good, mate.
multiple champions grand finals.
Still searching.
Dude, everyone's here.
for
Achilles,
that
Miniboo,
chip, though, of
Boo,
course. So
Olvi.
Vitality 2 wins away from Barcelona and champs qualification with it.
We've almost got a team going.
Hoping that this is the perfect start. 3-round lead as it stands.
Not sure what Achilles would play, but
they've only got pistols to
he's
bring
in the
to
team
this
now.
Yeah,
Nilzinho, we got a coach. Unless we want to lose, he can play.
This is something which they did a lot in the Gentlemates game as well. Just playing behind those Brim smokes, and you can see Chronicle giving this some respect with the TP active.
There they are. Here.
Cron still wants the engagement and will get it. Not much of a contest, but that second shot right and TP's away. But double stack here to try and get rid of it.
Dude, yeah, Yampi's loving a tap into someone swinging at the moment. He's just tap, tap, tap.
And they can start to set up
Wait for
their
him to
defense
swing.
accordingly.
It's from this position where you don't expect too much more from Enterprise, but they could very
Weber's here as
quickly
well.
funnel
I would let
back through
Weber
this
play,
tight
not Nil.
corridor into Chronicle. He is smoked off, and so further gains made. It's only Sayonara here now on B.
Kill him, rifle on lane, but Cron's here as well.
Get low info on this.
Towards his position, but caught out by Magnum.
Mate, Sayonara's in so much
Sayonara
trouble.
Under pressure, but that's where he starts to thrive. We've known this. We've seen it time and time again. As he sees the Cypher, he gets taken out. So,
Damn, bro, look at some of these rounds they make winnable, though.
Whoa.
Whoa.
To create a little bit of delay, Prophet forced away, and TP
Good ult.
Very quickly finds himself in this position. Cam to check him, though. I think Magnum has the right idea about this.
Should do it. It's about Yampi's reprisal as well.
Got a smoke, got an Omen flash.
As at the same time, Patitek is now watching for the drop towards heaven. Still low Prophet catching Magnum out, and now it's all up
it's
against
nice.
Patitek. A player
Could
which
smoke him off
Yampi
after this as
Prophet
well, or could smoke the
failed
spike
to
if they
beat
don't know
last
exactly
year
where he is.
in VCT.
Smoke on the spike, tap,
Patitek just
both
wastes
off.
time out. Plays it on his own. Goes for it with the
Very,
Sheriff,
very
but
nicely
can't win
handled.
out. So finally, Prophet and Yampi can
TP did well to keep this one close.
Yeah, Patitek was looking to play the long game there, but didn't want to make the same mistake as last time in the clutch. Eventually out of his burrow. And I think at this stage, it gives us an opportunity to talk about this map veto as well, as that was a very close round on the eco.
Zella, thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate you using that on me. Almost can't speak.
As the desk discussed, it's not one which we've seen Vitality played, so immediately you're expecting them to bring something big out here.
I think as well, if Vitality win this one convincingly, then the rest of the teams don't want to try and tempt fate.
Yeah.
It's a big win for Vitality in the mental game later in this playoffs. But as for now, it's
Two
Cron
big
once
ults
again
lost
through
into
mid.
this.
Once more hunting through the
Nice,
lens.
it's a
and
big
we'll
buy round. They decide to go
pick up
aggro on mid. Oh, dude, they're trying to
follow it up.
they're trying to go
Steps
for him
forward
a
in
mid and he's still getting him.
Just like
Dude,
that,
this is their
crack
big
of the
buy
whip,
round.
it's
It's
a 3 versus
devastating.
5. Another situation where Enterprise have their back to the wall, and some nice micro as well from
I chase you
Yampi,
with the
just
prime. Thank you
bringing
with the 4
the
months.
drone
Again, I will
offline
say
with the
Vitality
wall.
should struggle a little bit on
They'd already
attack, so they
tagged him,
do
to be
need a
fair,
fair amount of
but
rounds. Solo
applying some
Omen
of
is
that
it's
theory
just a
here
little
early,
limited.
as you can see.
Maybe they got some cool stuff with the Yoru that hasn't been
What is
seen
one of
before,
our
I'm not
top
sure.
4. Different opponent, not a team that has necessarily struggled as much in recent times. Sure, there's been wobbles here and there, but for the most part, always seem to stabilize when it matters most. Got to think, 2 games off of qualification and kickoff as well.
Yeah,
It's not as if they've had a bad year.
and it's just that jump up in quality that you're going to see in the playoff stage here as well, which they have to try and contend with. Magnum still looking to open this round back up for Enterprise as they currently trail.
30 seconds left.
No tools to deal with this.
Pressure on
operator
both
still
sides.
lurking on the
Spike
back
wanted to
line as
rotate.
Magnum gets the timing wrong there. Yampi swinging out to find him. Too many angles to consider right now.
Spike down A.
Patty finally chips in. And oh, it feels like too little too late.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
Ult used in the previous round. There would be a molly here for him, but yeah, the spike's on
Yampi's about to get another Phoenix
so
ult.
you can't get excited for this anytime
Would you rather have
soon.
solo Omen or solo Brim? I'm a solo Brim believer if I'm going to go solo smokes.
Okay.
How many more orbs is he going to be gifted? Because he's 3 off of his ultimate. Cron up next.
I don't think... Oh, he does peek it.
Well,
Finds the kill.
Well, the thing is, though,
God,
Patitek still gets an extra
Doesn't
orb
have
for his
good money.
death, so he's 2 away.
Everyone's
into
sitting
the
about
next one.
3,400.
But up to 6 Vitality, and this is much different from what we've expected from VCT EMEA's summits. Most of it has been attack-sided.
Yeah.
Well, the rest of the world is
How's he winning that with the
defender-sided.
recon on him?
It also brings up, you know, an interesting talking point about the
Just going back to the
clash of
fast
styles
strats.
that we get from both of
This
the
one with a
team games,
Sovereign.
something which I'm sure we'll build on later on.
Wait, he
That's
pops
right,
this so
now
early. The
ball is
recon
very
doesn't even
much in
land for
Yampi's
this.
court. Alluri prying away with this Hunter's Fury, and Kozzy just can't get kick-started in these rounds.
No, Yampy once
Wait,
again
I'm not sure
defended
about this one for a fast strat.
Once again combining unbelievable stuff. It's Vitality.
I think Yampy's wrecked him
getting
through
his
smoke.
flawless for
Dude,
an
surely this can be a lot
advantage
better.
in the second half.
Why would you not have a smoke in the choke as well in terms of the one
Yampy
for them to
breaking
fast
his
flood here?
absence from global play,
Sorry,
of
a
course,
molly, a viper,
in the last stage
brim
with
molly.
attendance in London, and doesn't look like he wants to let up on that one anytime soon.
They put their
This
brim molly, yeah?
was
No, it's a
just
Phoenix
as
molly.
convincing as you could ask,
Dude, they didn't even
really.
use their brim molly, I'm pretty sure.
Disconnect between the duelists on the Enterprise side. They've been struggling to work that space so far.
For God's sake.
Great counter-utility mixed
Bob
in there as
Dylan,
well.
the real Bob Dylan with the Prime. Thank you, mate. Appreciate your
So back to
Prime
pistols,
usage.
hero rifle here for Kozzy,
Thank you for the
and
emotes.
if anyone could, it would be him.
I mean, that's who you depend
They're just
upon
going for.
on the leg.
going for
Dirk
sight hits now.
RCP about
Perma
to go,
sight
but he
hits.
doesn't want to VK,
Is there an
leave
audience now?
Sayonara
Yeah.
all alone. Sayonara
Finally
tries
happened.
to exit. Kozzy is the one to open the proceedings here. Dirk now having to dimensional drift to get out of this one. And luckily enough,
Spike planted.
we'll run it back as well from Yampy, but he gets stopped. in
Whoa!
tracks. Dirk
Omen
on
Flash is
Warrior,
incredible.
and a quick double kill,
Oh,
making
mate.
three.
Oh, mate.
Oh,
Durka.
and unfortunately, Yampy's one will deny the ace, but
That was
Vitality
nice from
looking
him, though. Got so much
unbelievable in
info. The Omen
playoffs.
Flash was great. He just went for it as
It's
well. I mean, the
the
Omen utils here
coordination
is like
there
really
on the
good as well.
retake.
Smoke off B main so that guy
Well, when
can't
you
kill him
see it,
also.
It looks like Yampy was the one blinded, but the paranoia was played in for Durka. Confirming kills on the blind players from default. And yeah, as you say, I mean, they're really starting to heat up now.
Double timeout.
To follow. And
Planted.
from the Enterprise perspective, yeah, you want to see a step up in
it's
their
so
own
good.
duelist department. I mentioned it a couple times already. Kozzy, the youngest player to ever make it to this playoff stage.
Okay, not looking bad.
It was in that first map of the
Yeah, it
Fnatic
is
game,
looking
their
good.
debut at this level of competition, where you saw a real drop-off, and I think maybe we're seeing some of the same nerves creeping in here to the first map of playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be looking at this. It's 5 retakes. I mean, not the most convincing of retakes, sometimes having to be like a 2 versus 1 or whatever. But Enterprise are finding ways to get that spike down.
Durka.
They just have to
Dude,
do it
anytime
much
he
more
like
convincingly.
gets away
that last
from
round, right,
the
there's
neon
what,
for a
4 or
bit,
5 alive
he does
in the
put up
end, and
numbers.
Durka are able to
Remember when he had
show
that
his
jet
best.
game on
Yeah, I mean,
Breeze?
as the desk was
Who's that-
putting
who's
it,
that
it
game
is the
against?
case of a legend
Was it Fnatic?
against
Where they carried on
someone
buying
who's
like light
hoping
armor
to emulate
and he
that
got like
kind of
22
success
outlaw kills.
at this division. Only 172
That was like his first time
days
back on
since
Jet for
Kozzy's
ages.
Challengers debut. At the start of the year, he was ineligible to play in the second tier. That tells you all you need to know really about his meteoric rise, and with the mentorship around him, we expect some results.
He's in Neon
but as you
Prison.
can
He's pretty
see,
good on
it
the
has
Neon
been
though.
a little
That's the
laboured
issue.
so far.
Yeah, I mean, 3-9 is tough. I mean, Lime's the one who's impressed me the most because he had a pretty rough play-ins. As for now, though, as the barriers drop, Vitality have a massive stack towards A.
Timeout behind them. Have
Dude, he gets
Enterprise
out of there.
made those improvements. It's back to this A presence, which
It doesn't
they
give him too
so
much. All
often
of this
showed
for an
at the
orb.
start of the
Are we at
game.
least going to cross right side and break the door
Just some
pressure?
main control, though. Not looking
No,
to
not
scale
even.
any further. Keeping this map material pocketed for the time being has allowed for
Cage over towards
Chronicle to
middle is
just
good.
drift
Does he
into
do
this
like
B-main
deeper
space,
cage
though.
to cross and then
That's
cage
allowing
middle?
for the stack towards the A side, but very much looking like an A split for the time being. And you can see Vitality having thoughts about taking this main space away. Good paranoia to set up Yampy, but Lime now has to try and protect this space.
And you're also looking at the tools which Enterprise are using to consistently fight back for this.
50 seconds
Going
on
against
this.
the grain as now the split looks to be set up.
Look at it. Look at it. I mean, look at the spike on this.
Is backing up through middle.
Yeah, towards that
It's
B
so
side
weird
where
'cause he just
Kron
has
is
full
the
B
one
main
that
control.
holds on.
This is an open avenue, so it's a question of
You would
how
imagine
far
Lime's
can
dead.
Alluri possibly encroach on
They
Chronicle.
probably get a free
Oh,
sight for it.
duel in towards main. Kron against Lime. Both players
Oh, great little jump
using
peek on
the
that.
operator. Lime not using it on the attack side just yet, but Lime knows the position that he needs to play, knows the line that he needs to toe. Kozzy though,
Oh my god, he's actually alive.
Kron in towards
No way.
side.
Dude, they have no
Still
idea where he
getting
TP'd to.
kills. Completely surprising Enterprise.
Mate, this is what we were speaking about with demo diff as well. When you have a demo and you kind of know the setups, you know where the TP is going to be. This, they completely lost him. They're spinning around looking for him. They have no idea.
Chronicle with 3, and this is just unbelievable mechanics.
Just when you think that Enterprise had stopped the rot with a timeout,
Bit of distraction over towards Heaven helped out,
it was
but
simply to let the air out of the room instead. Not the first time
God,
that
how's
we've
he getting
seen
3?
a double entry on these rounds from the defense, really. When it rains, it pours. It's been strong.
Dude, Dark is giving it, man.
Stop stat padding. Stop baiting, please. I swear to God, bro.
And so it gets to the point where you wonder, are we just looking towards the next? But for now, we get to listen in to diagnose the problem. It's Enterprise in the comms.
I mean, Kron is... He got one. Good play.
Wait, backside.
Guys, we have no flank.
Yeah, he's backside.
I push him.
Yeah, Revealing backside.
No backside anymore.
And see.
Heaven. It's heaven. 3v3 boys.
Taking job.
They can't plant.
Yeah, I'm planting open.
Holding B my flank. I'm playing around my ult, guys, okay?
Yeah. Backside. Right.
Portal closed.
David has
Link. I'm just holding.
no one main. No one
One
main.
enemy
I'm just
remaining.
holding.
Guys, wait.
Perfect.
Mollied.
Ah,
Stefan Prodigy. Let's fucking go, Stefan.
I get to shoot my...
And well, has this might have been Enterprise's pick, but Vitality making it look like theirs. Double digits in the first half, and it could get worse.
You almost expect it to at this point in time, to be honest, Cairo. 1 round left to play. And while Vitality won't be with the opportunity of taking what will be their 3rd 13-0 this year, they are looking
Little jiggles every single
almost
time.
flawless across the board here.
Nice shots. I mean, they're all having their rounds.
And
feel like
when we
all of
speak
them
so
have had
much
their
about
round.
Momentum carried from play-ins. Enterprise coming into a map which they've played only once so far. Just feels difficult to keep building on that. Chronicle here with the tour de force present in A main to open.
Feels like it's the wind out the Challenger's sails. When everybody was getting excited, it's the titans of our region that start to really show what they're made of.
Who's next?
Chronicle, the one to take contact with the tour de force, and well, under pressure, good utility, good ultimates as well. Causes entry looking excellent.
A lot better.
Enterprise taking Vitality
Way more
off
together,
guard.
but it's just a note combo that
5
never
versus
really
3
had
for
earlier.
Enterprise in this final round of the half. Something to keep them in it, and they are very demanding with this cave space.
Now they are trying to force Vitality to use utility to clear
Oh,
them
it's
out
unlucky.
deep, but now they drop back into a much more secure post plan. One that Vitality should have no chance in as Causey denies it. Yampy 1v5 and he won't even get started.
10-2, I
And
mean,
then
what a
he's
half.
on
I said they needed
forward
to have a
for
strong
Enterprise's
defense
second
half, but
round.
I mean, that's
things
more than I
coming
thought they were
good for them
gonna
at the
get.
very end, you can see Causey playing with confidence in how he takes some of those duels, but it simply has to track and translate into that second half. It's been
Really
the
strong
Legends
indeed, that was
dominating
really
so
good half.
far, and we get to hear from one now. A chance to gaze upon some reflections from Chronicle on his journey through stage 2 so far.
Why do they have Yampy on Phoenix, not Initiator? A long story short, Sayonara wants to be on Initiator.
Hating all the teams.
They gave like a lot of reasons for it, but that's like the main one.
It's very important to never break under those sort of expectations.
Isn't the
When
Brim
you're
easy to
starting
anti on
think about those
defense?
sort of things, it
Maybe.
just feeds up your head
I
with
don't know.
useless information that never gives you any great advantage. It's just basically disadvantage. I always like to pressure them with my trash talking.
Dude, I swear he never used to give it like this
Just catch them
though.
to do the same against every single team internationally.
Or maybe we just didn't have as many
You are
replays back then.
The guy who chooses how you want to lead the team. You will give that positive energy, aggressive, good energy to a person like Derki. He will just follow up as well, and he will never be in his head maybe thinking that maybe some of the stuff is going wrong, or he's not feeling full comfortable because he knows like people are covering his back. Like you're distracting people. I just lead by example and people will follow if they really want to. Same goes for negative emotions, but that's the thing, I'm not the guy who is being negative. I do believe that qualifying to playoffs actually gives us a time for both break and work. We still have to work on a lot of stuff. I do believe we still have quite a lot of stuff to fix and maybe improve. Coming up to players, being very scary team for anyone to face. We should just focus on the work, actually be great in winning match.
Map change? That feels like, it feels a little harsh.
So while Vitality may have lost Pearl and now Breeze,
Like if you look at what Vitality's done here, they floated their perma ban, so they got time to get good at a perma ban. Summit has no idea. EP have no idea about Summit, and then they got to play the map that they've had 2 weeks on, and the EP's had like 3 or 4 days on. Feels so harsh, man. But I guess they could. I guess EP could have banned it. They have a perma ban, right? Is it Lotus that they perma ban? I can't remember. I guess that's backfired a little bit.
Enterprise's defense, though.
Pixel with the Prime, appreciate the 15 months. Thank you so much. Dark is just walking out middle and killing everyone.
Things are going to start like this. Confidence completely fleeting. Enterprise at this moment in time, but maybe not.
I was about to. Let's wait. I was about to make a comment with like the Omen, Smoke, and how you normally have to use one for middle, and then it's very hard to hit the sites, but you could also just walk out middle, win every single aim duel, and it's fine. It was Breeze that was their
you can see what Enterprise were trying to do, re-clear the
okay, but then they had the option, man. They had the option of banning Abyss, so maybe it's their own fault.
Speaking about this stylistic duel that we're to expect between the two, maybe we don't get much of a look in here from the IGL perspective, as there's not many rounds left to play for in the half if you're Enterprise.
Yeah.
But they're such a proactive team.
Okay.
What's that?
And you're already starting to see some of that awareness on the opposite side.
Frustrations once again. As you'd imagine, an 11-2 half.
The force on defense. Heavy armor, because they know that, well, they thought an outlaw would be here.
Give themselves some confidence here to follow this one up. That's
and
not
we
a
got
bad
the sheriffs.
start from Kozzy.
A good start.
It does show up time and time again in these little moments. But as they rotate away, thinking this was the lurker, Vitality have numbers in place. Dirka now starting to pull the attention of the Enterprise defense. And well, goes back to the pack.
Talisman just seeing how much he can stifle that A defense, but rotation called. And already Vitality into the site. Flash is traded, and it's going to
nice
win
kill.
out at close range.
How do they deal with this guy? What?
Dirka combining, it's a collat from his own 6-shooter. And numbers restored on the Vitality side. Illuri all that remains. This is too tough a task for a Ghost in his hands. Map point secured.
Dark has just completely annihilated them. What is this shot?
Yeah, I mean, Enterprise now 10 rounds in a row to try and get things back on side, and Vitality.
I've seen so many collats this year. But they're not. It doesn't even look like they're fully. Okay.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Not going to be able to iron that one out.
No.
It's close, man.
Clinical shooting from Dirka. As he's on his own push back to a champs event. Over a year now since he last attended.
Okay, 10.
Vitality as an org, 2 years.
10 goes at it.
Looking to come back.
How many collats this stage? Yeah, I mean, I feel like Heretics have over half of them.
Already looking to play on the front foot in A main.
Yeah, Prophet respecting the.
It's close, as in the spacing close, you idiot.
As well, now starting to be forced in towards the B side.
Obviously not a close scoreline, mate. It's 12-2. I'm not gonna go. Yeah, pretty close game actually.
As they now have to go back in towards their CT to clear. Prophet now contacting in towards that push from A, and that's going to cost them Kozzy as well, as it seems to be a fight on all fronts.
I mean, what is there to be said of Dirka from this position? That flank looked to be everything. And it
send him to the gulag, bro. Send me to the gulag.
Here at the very least for Yumpy. He's arriving with the spike. It's Chronicle left behind.
His spacing is too good. That's why it happens. Yeah, that's true.
Mistakes left and right here as Vitality were in such a strong position, but struggle to convert from this.
I mean, Yumpy's just got to be playing for a rolling retreat. Find one, drop back. The only problem is he's the one with the spike, so precious time being lost for every moment. He sticks around.
Same time though, Dirka has been on it from the get-go. Worried about a cam. Hear it. And unfortunately, he's going to end up getting...
This cam is so troll.
So it's now up to Yumpy, who has shown us time and time again he's good at defending this A site on the other side, but will not be able to defend it in post.
They're alive for a little bit.
We'll get their third round.
And like I say, nose to the grindstone. As many rounds as you can possibly pump out here from Enterprise has to be the name of the game. Just take it one at a time and see how far that can take you when we get towards Abyss.
Darker, that's true. He said he was gonna go. He said he was gonna let it shine for this one. Got the it's got the hat on.
Which is damning.
Nice. Ooh.
Is that the seagulls from Nemo?
I don't know.
Nice.
Starting to get to
9.
Aztec,
Eventually,
just
that's gonna
trying
get too many ults.
keep his head in it. You can see Vitality still offering resistance in terms of their own purchase here. Chronicle orbiting mid, where both duelists on
Well, they want to end it early. Full spy into it as well. Got one stinger.
Early information from Lime
They go the
Collective.
double smokes. They got no smoke for this
They're
angle now.
The same.
They just get on.
Yeah, noting about all the places the Enterprise
Kinda.
could bust out from.
They try and use the wall to
Vitality
cover it,
don't
but it
have
just
the
means it's easy to
answers. The ball
spam.
went in one by one. Prophet caught out
God, it's
in
great
the-
shots from
in the
Lime.
end, it's
Man,
basically an
I
end zone
do-
flawless from Enterprise.
I'm telling you, I
They stood
gotta.
in one death.
I think if they have to do this,
If you're on the
they
other
just
side
shouldn't
right
omen
now,
smoke middle.
especially in the coach slot for
Like maybe they can do
Vitality,
something with Phoenix
just
wall
hoping
that
you
makes
don't
it
have
easier.
to
But
use a timeout here, really,
Yeah.
more than anything else.
look at how much
The
space this guy
answers
has.
do ring true in the server. Of course, we don't get to listen to the comms right now, but
One enemy remaining.
struggling to find that solution.
Your biggest mistake was that you pissed me off.
For a lot of these rounds, though, it feels like those.
We'll say
openings
Vitality
have
as well. They
fallen
tried to
into
close it
Vitality's
out
lap,
early, so that's one ult that is
pushed back to
pretty far
pistols
away.
now. Not all too much from which to work.
Just noting the sheriffs there as Alluri is pulling Patitek across. But it's this hold in B main that will allow them to lean heavier towards that A side for Enterprise.
See Alluri calling the rest of the troops over. He understands the task at hand now. While Vitality is still kept at arm's length, it gives us time to tee up the conversation. At this point, are they now favourites for the stage? Of course, Heretics, the previous champs, eliminated a top 2 team, top 4 at Masters.
I think we can only
the
have
Rari.
favourites conversations
The
after
Rari,
we get that
maybe,
next
with
round.
the
because
tier
you've
1.
got
Appreciate the
KC,
4 months. Thank you so
BBL,
much. Thank you. Thank
I
you.
mean, foot in their own right.
It's all of these teams which are household names when it comes to a playoff stage, I suppose. So that's the biggest thing.
Maybe excluding KC.
He had
Very
at least
true.
3 here with him running.
Years ago, perhaps, but just the one kickoff run, I suppose. As you say, we're looking for a step up in front of an audience which has long demanded it. Vitality scaling into the
Wait,
B
I
side.
hit
They
him.
managed to get past the first line of defense. Kron and Profek finding something for themselves.
1v2.
Does have an ult if he gets spike.
Collected, and a chance to
Yeah,
pick
he's
up the
going for
spike
it.
with his ult.
Yeah, this is looking somewhat decent. I mean, Prophet has a TP, so he could put himself in an awkward spot. And Alluri's here early. He should wait for Patitek, or this could be an awkward one.
So back to that argument of if you want to be the best in the region, can you make it convincing? It's Prophet to try and close it all here and now. He might just have heard his former teammate Patitek making his way through from Link.
I had no
but
idea
Alluri
about
had
the
the
lock
time
on
to
site.
take the line.
He thought they were sticking
And
together,
with
I
that,
imagine.
He will keep Enterprise alive.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of connections, threads that tie players on either side through history.
Why do you think teams are struggling to close out
Of course,
maps
as you
with
said,
big round diffs?
Patitek
I
and
mean, a lot can
Prophet
be on the pistol
on a
for
tier
sure.
2 team.
Teams got
Diamond
way better at
all
snowballing,
the way back when.
so it might just be like good half in to lose the pistol. Some of these maps are pretty one-sided as well. Like Haven's pretty attack-sided these days. Breeze pretty attack-sided.
As well. Nice from Causey. Prophet unlucky not to clutch up there in the end.
Slime Bunny with the Prime.
Vitality
Appreciate the
have these
38
individuals,
months. Thank you, thank you.
And they will pop up time and time again when
Thank
they
you
need
so
to.
much.
Not to mention the BBL core, of course, from last year. There is plenty of shared fabric in the tapestry of these
I
players'
do think this is a good
careers.
time out. You kind of
As
look
you
at some
say,
of
you
these
don't have to
rounds,
look far back to see the
and
thread wrought by the
the
same
ults
needle,
are
even in the
getting
coach
used.
slot.
I feel like the
Valve's
ults were
first
fine,
Tier 1 experience was as an
but
additional
at one point you have
coach
to save them
for
all,
Vitality in 2024.
or maybe use them
Eliminated
together.
by Itopata's Leviathan. Yeah, his
They
highest
also
ever placement
probably need
as
an
a
extra
coach.
smoke when they hit the
So very
signs.
familiar with one another, both in-game and out of it. And a first 60-second break here for the staff on the attack side to try and correct this one, because again, 7 rounds, it's not going to take much for them to get over the line here. It's just a question of finding that gap.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, overall, Vitality have the coaching staff to make those adjustments. We've seen it time and time again for
Why are people running Brimmy? Just so you can default mid and then fast hit.
Pal and Scott have
They don't want to
managed
wait for the Omen
not
smoke,
only
right? So you
course-correct
can
stage one, but course-correct
one-way
time and
this,
time again.
close
I
door,
think you can even say the same on the
Smoke,
Enterprise
smoke,
side. The amount
split.
of times they go many around down and
Same
find
thing.
a way to keep
Smoke off
themselves in it.
mid.
They are the best
Yeah.
from that
Smoke,
tier of play for a
maybe
reason.
smoke this, depending
On
on
a
which one you want to do.
6-map win streak right now since losing the opener of Plains.
I think the Brim is good as well because it's like fast molly for floods.
Opportunity
That's where like your actual fast strats with
alive.
a Brim is pretty good.
7 rounds for Vitality to close. And with
A lot of
the
teams
ults
at the
out,
moment,
some
Bacon, when they
early
have an
mid
Omen, are
space,
doing
taking
this.
no reaction from the defense
Doing
as
this
of right
smoke,
now.
and then
Vitality
they like
given
go a
so
little
much
too
mid
fast,
space
and they
and
only
so
have
many
one smoke
avenues
for the
in which
exec,
to
and then they just get
channel
so
that.
around.
Sterka the only one caught by the ill drone, which is issues for
Like if you do the
Enterprise
Omen,
that
you
can
get. I
grow.
think you just gotta play way
This
slower,
next
or
ult
just sight
cycle
hit
is
and stick no
absolutely
middle.
everything, and
Or have like a
holding on to the
different way of
angle
playing
here. It was a
middle.
jump
I
peek
think
for
Heretics have
Chronicle
some
to try
like
and play off the back of.
Cypher lineups that are good for
Synergy
cages that they
between
do.
the two long-time teammates in middle, and you can see the reclear now starting to come in, but
The
flash
same as
timing
Ascent?
gets
Yeah, it's the
Chronicle
same as
pushed
Ascent.
up.
And you can use the Cypher
Was
stuff
he
at
not
mid.
expecting this and just walk straight into trouble?
No.
There's your opening kill.
But Lime now starting to walk B main as well, and that's up against Yampi.
Big 1 versus 1. The next of the operators looking to have its impact. Yampi just shouldering this for the time being, and
This would
Lime
be
has to
Phoenix
keep
ult.
this space. It's mandatory for their
This is nice
chances.
from
They'll take
Yampi.
the ult offline, but Profec's now arrived as well, and that's the
Dude,
point
Patty
where he
actually
has
needs to
give
get
up the
kills in.
ghost. Patitech still trying to hold this one
Oh,
down through the
double
valley. He did
again.
himself. They all just combine.
How?
The stars
It's
align for
non-stop in
Chronicle,
EMEA.
and that puts Vitality at a man advantage.
Yeah, and now the last two coming back in. Magnum at least has his ultimate for information, but it's what you do with that information that counts.
Retake both coming in from the same position, but Alluri a step ahead of the curve here.
Good
Double stack of
servo if you want to
players
push him
playing
off the
from
line.
Maven, so Enterprise looking to match
All
it
that,
for
very nice.
firepower. Brute force their way back in,
Dude, I thought they might be done
up
here.
against it, but still in this one for now.
Yeah, they're still doing it.
I mean, Vitality
6.
had all that they needed to close that one out. A mistake in the double stack, double swing is what dismantles it, creates issues, and Enterprise starting to show what's good on the retakes, but I mean, overall, Vitality should have been able to close that one out.
I mean, it's just Chronicle searching for a line there who gets caught in transition, and brilliant call as Alluri identifies it.
No way.
So they go for the double swing. And now the main thing to be thinking about is those ults again, right? Is this
Another
what gets
eco.
Enterprise right back in the driver's
And
seat?
I will say,
Yeah, if they space
again,
it
they're
well
like
enough, but
spreading
it's
out
only
their
overtime
ults.
that
It's another Phoenix
realistically
ult.
they're gonna
They probably
reach.
should have won this round, but
Yampi already used
They're
his
still
in the
spreading out
previous
the
round,
ults.
but that next run it back doesn't feel all too far away.
Yeah, no, Kron using that
Sayonara is
triple force
next to
have
go.
a bit of bite to this eco.
Again, just countering the progression that you expect on the Enterprise side. Durka in for the clear, but
wait,
there
he
is
can smoke
Chronicle.
himself off.
Big catch, Caught caught.
Oh,
To a 4-on-4, good util here as well, but Patitech's just about going to hang in there.
Profit interested in A main where there could be a progression. Lovely entry
damn,
from
did
Yampi. Now,
did
Ooh,
Lime
he's
eat
into
that
the
flash as well? He
back
must
lane. Yeah, I mean,
have.
it's a brilliant util combo to set him up.
Wait,
Reveal
dodge the-
and flash, and with Profek looking to
Profek
hold things
dodged
down
the
on the
dr-
other
the drone
end of
somehow.
play. This A crunch coming in from both sides. It's left the spike of Sayonara behind, and Yampi gets caught on his walkthrough. The back calls. Chronicle will do his best to try and follow this one up. But a hard time expected with Magnum holding on from the corner, and now Lime to bring that information in time. Missed shot. Phantom picked up. Plenty more damage the opposite way. Sayonara still trying to play chase.
Oh my
Right,
god, what is going on, bro? How is it ended like that? There's no way they lost this.
To land a 13-6.
What just happened?
In this playoff stage.
after how
Bro, I
clean
thought they
that
were gonna.
first
I
half
thought they were gonna
was
get
to
it
end
close.
it like that. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief.
That's
but
a
listen,
bad ending,
that
man.
is
The
a
Euro.
great victory for
Oh.
Vitality, a 13-6 on their first summit.
And so Enterprise's own hard work has landed them right in the bee's nest. We get to hear from one of them now on the sideline.